It is that jolly season of the year once again, and as we prepare for this Streamout Mobile League to start, the coaches of the association have decided to put a little something special up for us to watch today. Hello everybody, I am PT, and this is the Christmas Elimination Race Friendly hosted by Christmas Game Early. 34 teams, 6 guests from competitions all made for this specific competition, and our 28 teams race along this course that you're seeing on screen right now to, guess what, not be eliminated. Last place is eliminated after each round. The teams will be split into 2 groups of 17. 9 rounds in each group to determine who moves on to the final. First 4 rounds in the final are double elimination rounds, then it's regular until you get to the top 3. As we start with Group 1, D4, Embraer, Driftwood, Crust, Christmas Tree, Swashbuckle, Candace, Cauliflower, Yard, General Escape, Bandit Crate, Hemisphere, Calendar Branch, Winter, and Snowfall. 3 guests there, the Advent-tures, a new team made by one of the community members, who will be able to see in the description of this video, alongside every single other guest competition, like the JBL Cup and the Snowball Games. The other 2 guests with Icicle Incredibles and the Snowballers. As we have started round number 1. With this Christmas tree in the back after a move from Hemisphere of Team Atmosphere. As the team start distancing themselves a bit, Christmas Game Early gets a decent entrance, actually a perfectly swept in entrance, to the Candy Cane Lanes, the most notable part of this course, built by Candy Cane member of Christmas Game Early. As in the back right now, it's another guest. That's the Advent-tures. As they try to make a move on Yard from Team Measurement, they fail to do so. The Advent-tures, one of our guests, is out in round 1. They will get the present, just not that good of a one. As we start round number 2. Once again, it's Christmas Game Early in the back. Christmas Game Early not getting a good start gate maneuvers as they try to make move on Embraer and Hemisphere once again. And they do, but not on either of those 2 marbles, but instead on Canvas. Canvas of Team Artway. But Canvas has made a move back. They are now fighting to not be eliminated in this round. They part ways. They go each to a different side of this course into the funnels. Who will be the one that exits the funnel the fastest is Christmas Game Early, eliminating Team Artway. As they pass that green finish line, they have been eliminated. They try to paint their little competition gold, or themselves gold, you do you. They fail to do so. Round number 3. In the back, that is Winter, who started making some moves for the Icicle Incredibles, one of our guests. And that was D4 in the back, and still is, the Dice Rollers. Are they gambling with their decisions? We'll have to see when this round is over. As we pan out from the marbles view, we see them again, and it's still D4 from the Dice Rollers in back. They try to make a move on Winter, failed to do so, as they are blocking a few marbles finishing. That does Christmas Game Early. What an amazing move there from the Dice Rollers. D4 bouncing over Christmas Game Early's Christmas tree. And round 3 eliminates the hosts. Christmas tree is out. We now start round 4 without our hosts, as they just got eliminated. That was a bit of a surprise, especially to the home fans who are watching from another part of the stadium or from the screens outside for those who cannot enter. As we have started round 4, it's Yard in the back, one of those models who was struggling a bit in the end of that last round, who now makes a move on Swashbuckle, throws them over to the right side of the triangles. As currently in the back is the Icicle Incredibles with Winter. As they try to make a few moves there. They have made one in Driftwood, they pass them back, but it still doesn't matter, as last place is Cauliflower of the Veggie Vengeance. Veggie Vengeance is out in round number 4 for group number 1. As we start round number 5, they are off. And in the back right now, that's the big Marvel Games guest, the Snowballers. we have a good amount of snow guests. We've got Snowballers as well as the Snow Speeders you'll see in round 2, and the Snowy Mountains as well. You'll see them in a bit as we now focus on Group 1 once again, round number 5. That's the one we're on right now. If you have checked the top left part of the screen, that's what it says there. Currently, the Snowballers and Team Butterfly fighting for non-elimination, as they will only join Bandit, Crate, and Thermosphere on that last funnel. On the left side, trying to push Thermosphere out of the way. They failed to do so, and that, in response, eliminates the Snowballers. BMMG guests are out, and that only leaves one guest from Group 1 in, the Icicle Incredibles with Winter. Round number 6 has started. It is Yard once again in the back, and is Winter planning something as they started in the back here. Now they have made a few moves, and now they are trying to enter that far right candy cane lane there. They do manage to do so. In response, they manage to pass Driftwood and Crust, the pizza party. They don't seem to be partying a lot right now, as they are in the back right now. And the left side is starting to get a bit emptier. You normally want a good amount of normal CV in your funnel side, just so you can bounce on them and slow down a bit. And that's exactly what the Crust did not do. And so, the party has ended for the pizza party. 6th out in Group 1 is Crust. Round number 7. It's D4 for the dice rolls currently in the back. We can't see much of the marbles in front. They are just going fast, like you are seeing their branch doing it on the second lane on the left. But since it's an elimination race, we want to focus on the back marbles, like D4 currently, who tries to make a move and does by bouncing on Embraer from the High Flyers. That puts, with a big gap compared to second last, Bandit Crate of the Venomous Snakes, as they now enter a funnel with a few other marbles in there. That seems to not be enough. It's the Venomous Snakes who are eliminated in round number 7. Bandit Crate, not very lucky there with that funnel entrance. They're out. Round 8. Who will start us in the back? That is the Tree Trunk Swiss branch. They now make a move on Team Atmosphere. They are now juggling themselves around a little bit. And Team Atmosphere seem to take a different tactic from the usual and follow the marble right ahead of them, And they try to make a move there by bouncing on Branch, but that just seemed to help the Tree Trunks a bit more. Now that Branch develops a bit of a gap, they will only enter a very sparse funnel. The same will happen to Team Atmosphere's coach. And with the Icicle Incredibles now finishing, that eliminates Team Atmosphere. Thermosphere could not go very high up. Well, they did stay a bit high up, but that's not what you want on an elimination race course. That eliminates them from this friendly round. The final round of Group 1 to decide who will be moving on to the finals. It's certainly not last place from this round, because they will be, as usual, eliminated. It is General Ice Cake and now Driftwood, who switches to the middle lane last second, and that was a good decision as they entered perfectly past those two little turns. Now they are in a decent position there to not be eliminated, but now they are trading positions with General Ice Cake of Team Cake Out. And now they make a little bounce on Embraer, who makes a little bounce on Team Cake Out's General Ice Cake, who once again gets bounced by Driftwood, and it's Embraer! Once again, D4 from the dice rolls making a good move to not be eliminated. They are gambling it, and it's paying off somehow. Don't gamble, please, but still, they are doing well on that. With that, advancing to the finals, it's Swallowtail, Branch, Yard, General Cake, Swashbuckle, Winter, Driftwood, and D4. Who'll be the 8 joining them from Group 2? We'll see. Speaking of Group 2, the 17 races from them, Chocolate, Magellanic Clouds, New Guinea, Raw Milk, Expand, Hailstone, Roast Kingfish, Amber, Dark-Eyed White, Checkered Flag, Plasma, Great Australian, Sirius, Trinket, Snowy, and Sunset. So I guess from here, Bauble Squad from QML, Snowy Mountain from 3D Chaos League, and the Snow Spears from what brought 4 teams into this competition color-coded, which is not even on YouTube. Well, gotta check it out if you're in the Velvet Bauble League server, another cool league, you can check it out. But, as of right now, it is Kingfish from the Fishy Fighters in the back. You can't even see them because of the graphic there. Now we can see them once again. They try to make a move, but Trinket managed to just pass under them and go into the left side there, contrary to what Kingfish is doing. And Kingfish actually gets a pretty good end result into that tunnel, and that eliminates Chocolate. Chocolate of the Supreme Sweets is out on round number 1. We didn't see much of them, but when it mattered most, they choked. Which is exactly what you don't want to do in here. As we start round number 2. It is Magellanic Clouds and once again Kingfish in the back. We are seeing a pattern of, if you're struggling in round 1, you will be struggling to the rest of the rounds, apparently. That's what Kingfish is doing, but now it's Sunset of one of our SMA newbies. The Solar Sailors. But now it's Nostalgic Potatoes with Roast in the back. They are trying to roast the competition. They are currently roasting themselves as they try to get a good entry into the funnel, but they are still passing around as New Guinea finishes. And that eliminates the Starchy Potatoes and Roast. Roast is eliminated after round number 2. We start round number 3 right now. Who will be starting in the back? That is Icicle Magellanic Clouds once again. As the camera moved, so far we couldn't even see how far behind they were. Now that they start making a few moves, it's the Hysteric Ferrets with Dark-Eyed White in the back. But they are following Sirius closely. And they have made a move once again, and it's once again on Magellanic Clouds. Galactic Troublemakers, they are causing trouble for themselves, trying to make a few moves now. Can they though? They make a bounce on the Milky Masters, and they block them from finishing. That eliminates the Milky Masters in the final. Milky Masters were doing good at the start of this round, but now they are out. The Magellanic Clouds there are aligning with that coach with the same name, and that eliminated the Masters. They did not master Discourse at all. Round number 4. In the back, it's the Snowy Mountains with Snowy currently in the back. Now they have made a few moves, and who is in last after the candy cane lanes? That is Trinket. Another one of our guests from the Bauble Squad. They are distancing themselves away from last place though, and now it started a chain reaction of bounces on other marbles there. On that left side, and Kingfish trying to make a move on the QML representative, but they can't. Kingfish is eliminated after round number 4. They put up a good fight, but it still was not enough for the Fishy Fighters. Round number 5. Currently at last, that is, I think, New Guinea, but they try and make a move on Checkered Flag as he entered his little square blinker. Or just regular blinker, if you like square more than circles. They do not get a very clean entry into the candy cane lanes, neither into that chicane. They still make a move with great amounts of speed on Team Stargaze. Sirius still in the back, and they make a few bounces there, and they block now the Bloody Mess. Plasma! The Bloody Mess is now out because of a little block by, I think that was the Troublemakers if I recall correctly. The Troublemakers are pulling at ice rollers right now and blocking whatever model is in front of them from finishing. Round number 6. It is Team Empire. We haven't talked much about them, but right now they were in the back. Now they aren't, as I was speaking. And they are back in the back. They are just switching places so fast, and now they start to try and get the gap on Snowy from the Snowy Mountains, and they do. That puts the Snowy Mountains in last, but now that I have made a move on a few marbles, that once again puts Expand in the back alongside Amber. And, oh, a few moves are being made there, and they blocked off Sunset. Sunset at the Solar Sailors is eliminated in round number 6. The suspense is building up to decide who is moving on. Same happened in Group 1, so let's wait and let's keep on racing. Round number 7. It is the Hysteric Ferrets in the back. They don't get a good bounce into that square there in the Plinko, but they still manage to get a good racing line as they switch right through into the candy cane lanes. And now it's the Galactic Troublemakers in the back. But in that middle lane, it's a bit fast, just a little bit, you know. Just so they don't get a speeding ticket. They have made a move on Checkered Flag of the Rising Flags, who also takes the left side of the lane, but less cleaner. Checkered Flag tries to block National Class from finishing, and is not able to. New Guinea also manages to get right past, and that eliminates the Rising Flags. Checkered Flag is eliminated. Round number 8. All 3 guests are still in, which is better compared to Group 1, where at this point only the Icicle Incredibles managed to keep staying. Coming in the back, that seems to be the Hysteric Ferrets with quite white. And now, as the Snow Speeders manage to build a gap, yes, they keep the Hysteric Ferrets at a great distance behind them, but now they are catching up to another guest, the Snowy Mountains, from 3D Chaos League. Will the Snowy Mountains be able to do anything about this? No! Snowy is eliminated! Snowy put up a decent fight there on the right side, but couldn't manage to just be fast enough, leaving that funnel. The final round of Group 2 to decide the finalists. It's currently Sirius of Team Stargaze in the back. Haven't talked much about them as well. But now it's Bauble Squad Trinket. That's not a good entry into that triangle of the candy cane lanes. They are now playing catch-up, and a big catch-up if I say so myself. They're trying to catch up to Amber of Team Gemstone. But everyone else is already in the bounce pads. As they join the left side, but that's probably going to be out very soon. And they try to make a bounce on another guest, the Snow Speeders, but they aren't able to, and that eliminates another guest. 2 guests eliminated in a row in the final 2 rounds of Group 2. The Bauble Squad are out. Trinket. Close, but wasn't close enough. So from the Group 2, advancing to the finals, it's the Magellanic Clouds, Sirius, Expand, Hailstone, Amber, New Guinea, Dark-Eyed White, and Great Australian. This is a great time now, as you will see the finalists on screen, to tell you that I have put in the description the links of every single competition and every single creator of teams that were not made by me, and are still represented here, in the description. Go check them out, they are also very cool. Trust me, and I know about it. The first 4 rounds here in the finals are double elimination rounds, so instead of just last place, it's second to last place as well being eliminated, which currently would mean that it will be Expand, or in this case Swashbuckle, and now Yard, and the Hysteric Ferret Dark-Eyed White. But now Expand falling behind, and so is Sirius of Team Stargaze, who were struggling there in Group 2. Expand. Trying to see if they can expand their standings up top. If they can expand their gap, which is exactly what you don't want to do in this case. As they go to the left side, and only 3 teams left, and then Amber is done, which eliminates Team Stargaze and Team Empire. 2 teams are out. in round 1 of the finals. Stargaze and Empire with Expand in Sirius are eliminated. Round number 2. The Pirate Ships make a decent move there on the Sunny Beaches, Driftwood, but now it's between, I think that's Swallowtail of Team Butterfly and currently Ranch and Yard and Genoise Cake actually, who is currently battling it out to not get eliminated there. Can they keep the good speeds though? Currently they are, but will that stay up for longer? Many teams there on the left side. On the right side, there's only 2. And it's a close finish there. And that eliminates Winter! Winter of the Icicle Incredibles did not manage to get into that that fast. And they are out by the skin of their teeth. Dice rolls move on. Round number 3. It is the Sunny Beaches in the back. Starting a little bit cloudy there. And the Pirate Ships and Grand Desert is finding it out to not be eliminated as well here. But the Pirate Ships have made a decent amount of moves there to put themselves in a bit back. It's currently Driftwood, I think, and the Grand Deserters. Yes, that is Driftwood for the Sunny Beaches. As they try to make moves there, Driftwood has, and it's once again a close finish. But the Deserters are out this time. The Grand Deserters, alongside the Galactic Troublemakers, have been eliminated. Round 4, the final round of double eliminations. Then it's back to the regular until we get to the top 3, where it's just a race. No eliminations, just race. Round 4 here is the 2 newbies in the Streamout Mobile League, or in secondary league actually. Trunks and Ships, who have both made moves. And look at that! That is the Snow Speeders! I didn't even notice they were that far back in the right side until I looked there. But they have gotten a very good entrance into the bouncy pads, avoiding the red ones completely. But will that be enough to keep them safe? Doesn't look like it. It's the Snow Speeders and as the Team Gemstone who will be eliminated. Amber could not catch up in time until we reach the top 8. The top half of these finals, and now it's just 1 member being eliminated. Once again, you just don't want to be last. Currently, that last place duty is with that's Driftwood of the Sunny Beaches, and they are very far behind. Nobody else was in the candy cane lanes, as they now just left. They tried to bounce their own branch, but they couldn't. How will this work out for them? Will they be able to make a move on New Guinea? No, they don't, and everybody else on the left side has finished, which means Driftwood of the Sunny Beaches is eliminated. Ace place for them overall. Round number 6. Currently it's the 3 Trunks and the Hysteric Ferrets in the back. Three Trunks have managed a decent entry there into the candy cane lanes, but the Ferrets seem to be trying to make some moves, and they have. And now it's New Guinea for the Outside Islanders in the back, trying to make a pass there on Genoise Cake for Team Cake Out, and they have. Will this be enough to keep them safe as they join a very decently crowded left side, and they get pushed by Genoise Cake? They've been pushed, they push back, and now the Outside Islanders are out. New Guinea will have to settle with 7s. Talking about number 7, this is round number 7. It is once again the Hysteric Ferrets in the back, but this time they are joined by Team Butterfly and Team Cake Out once again. They're both struggling to enter the candy cane lanes. And that's a better chicane exit from the Hysteric Ferrets there, as they get a A very good entry there into those little crisscross lanes. That's what I'll call them for the rest of the video if I ever mention them again. And that was not a very good section of bounces. They can still probably finish in a good position. Nope. As soon as I talked, they did not manage to enter, and they are eliminated. Team Cake out, 6th place overall. Genoa's Cake is eliminated. Round number 8. Only 5 races left. It's Swallowtail, Dark-Eyed White, Swashbuckle, D4, and Branch left. It's Branch, the last one I mentioned, currently in the back. Going into the same lane as Dark-Eyed White from the Hysteric Ferrets. And they do manage to bounce there on Dark-Eyed White, and that puts Swashbuckle of the Pirate Chips in the back. They enter the same exact lane as their SSO competitors, and they get a perfect entry after a bounce. That eliminates the Tree Trunks. Branch is out after an amazing move there by Swashbuckle. 4 are left, and only one of these will not reach the final battle of the top 3. Currently, that looks like it's D4, but they get a good entry into that Plinko section. Not very good now, as they try to catch up to the Ferrets. And they get a perfect entry into the lanes. But once again, the Ferrets are doing very good in the chicane there. As they are exiting the crisscross lanes, it's still the Ferrets with a decent lead over them, and the Dice Roller joining the Pirate Chips in the left side funnel. Team Butterfly has already finished, and so have the Ships and Ferrets, and that eliminates the Dice Rollers from the final battle. That's 4th place overall for the Dice Rollers. As we reach the final round, now you don't want just to not be last, you want to win this round. This is the most important one to decide who wins this friendly. Currently, it's Team Butterfly with Swallowtail in the lead. Ferrets trying to catch up, they don't get a good bounce, and now that allows the Pirate Chips to get a perfect entry into the candy cane lanes. But Swallowtail has managed to get a better exit than Swashbuckle, and that allows Dark-Eyed White to once again catch up. Swashbuckle tries to once again make a move as they reach the final 2 sectors. How will they do in the bounce pads? That's a bounce there for Team Butterfly, and after a bounce, they have exited the funnel perfectly, and that allows Team Butterfly to be your Christmas Elimination Race Friendly Champions. The Pirate Chips will finish 2nd, and the Ferrets will have to settle with 3rd. That was an amazing fight till the end for this gold. So the final result here, Calendar and Chocolate will have to settle with overall 25th. It's tied 25th. Candles and Rose, Christmas Tree and Raw Milk, Cauliflower and Kingfish, Snowfall Plasma, Cross and Sunset, Bandit Cream and Check and Flag in tie 19th, as we got eliminated in the same round but in different groups. Thermosphere and Snowy 18th, and Bray and Trinket. Then in the finals it's Expand, Sirius, Yacht, Winter, Magellanic Clouds, Great Australian Amber, Hailstone, Driftwood, and New Guinea from the Islanders. And finally, the top 6, as will appear now: Genoa's Cake, Branch, D4, Dark-Eyed White, Swashbuckle, and your winner, Swallowtail, as we are now going to see the podium. Thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas, and if you don't celebrate, happy holidays. I have been Vicky, and I will see you next time.